Welcome along to another exciting weekend of F1 action. It was Charles Leclerc who tasted victory in the last race, but he will surely be looking to find the recipe for success again and achieve another podium place. Sit tight then for the rest of the action.
Welcome to episode number 4 of this 2025 season career mode sort of thingy that we got going on. We've arrived in Bahrain for round number 4. This is not round number 1, and we're feeling good. We're coming off of a win last round at Suzuka with Charles Leclerc. We'll see what happens this weekend in the real thing. But so far, we're looking good. We've got some upgrades on the car. I believe they belong to Charles Leclerc as he's higher up in the points than Lewis Hamilton, so he has priority for the updates. For ourselves this weekend, we look good. Probably not as good as McLaren. Let's see what we can do. We're going to get really lucky here with Charles Leclerc. You can see there are 2 cars in front of us that are not currently on flying laps. Thankfully, they both got out of the way. Hopefully, Charles didn't have to lift as he was purple in the first sector. As we've got another 2 cars that are ahead of Lewis Hamilton. They're not going to move, are they? Hopefully, they do, or at least give us a tow. So Lewis Hamilton crosses the line, goes P4. Not an amazing lap, although Oscar Piastri kind of set a world beater. Leclerc to the top at a 29.3. We should be safe with him. We'll see what happens with Lewis. Session timer has expired. We are improving in the middle sector. This is his original set of soft compound rubber, as I didn't think we were going to need a new set. We'll see if we improve, but we should still be safe. Improves anyway. P10 and P6 on to Q2. Leclerc is fast, baby. Purple and S1. We have picked up a little bit of a tow from Kimi Antonelli, but I think this should still safely get us through on a used set of soft compound rubber to the top. Charles Leclerc 28.8. Shout out to Kimi Antonelli there for giving the Italian assist. Lewis Hamilton crosses the line and goes P5. We might have to go again, but a pretty competitive lap off the rip.
P5.
Session timer is expiring, and as you can see, Oscar Piastri must have encountered traffic on his lap, as he is currently sitting P10, and I believe he's coming in for an in-lap as Lewis Hamilton is likely set to improve and get himself at least a little farther away from the drop zone. Kind of a bit of a luxury there. We pick up 2 tenths. Good stuff there from him, but is Piastri going to be out here in Q2?
We safe.
Lucky. Right, first runs are being completed here on a set of brand new soft compound rubber. Verstappen will set the initial benchmark of a 28.9. Leclerc was purple, but now he is green, goes P3 provisionally, only a 10th off of the pole position. Lewis Hamilton was also purple in the first sector, however, he will only go P4 behind his teammates. Still very close, and McLaren's only P5 and P7.
P4.
Interesting. 4 of the biggest names in world motorsports right here on the line, laying it down here in Q3. Leclerc is double green, while Lewis Hamilton is only improving in the middle sector. Norris has failed to improve, and we'll see what Oscar Piastri does back there. George Russell currently holds the pole position, but now it belongs to Verstappen. Will Leclerc usurp? No, doesn't improve time or position. Hamilton crosses the line now, goes P6, improves time, but not position. So Verstappen, Piastri ultimately does improve. Russell, Lawson, Leclerc, Hamilton with Norris with a shocking qualifying effort.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. Many people here and at home are wondering what the Haas driver could do.
Not a huge surprise to see them in 19th, but they've certainly got the potential to move up from here.
Here we go. It's time to go racing. Here we go with the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
Away we go here in Bahrain once again from P5 and P6 to AI, surprisingly, as wow, Oscar Piastri has shit the bed off the jump, has opted to give our drivers both the exact same strategy. Soft, medium for Lewis Hamilton. Soft, medium there for Charles Leclerc, who's going to make a great start and at least provisionally move himself up to P4. Meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton has gone backwards, so not an ideal start to say the least, but a decent one at that. Let's see what happens here at the first pit stop.
Things were going smoothly, and the car just locks.
Oh, that was so close.
That's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
Oh my.
Well, hopefully we can avoid that similar situation for ourselves as we've got our pit stops coming up here for Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. As you can see, are in a very good spot as Andre Cordeal has had a problem with Ignorance Racing. So Lewis Hamilton into the box this time by a mistake. Tiny mistake. Only 1.5 second loss. Not too bad there for Lewis Hamilton. Hopefully we won't need that in the end here. So Leclerc will also be pitting this time by on the virtually exact same strategy, although Verstappen was ultimately able to hold him off as we tried to pass him there before we came into the pits. They will also come in with us. All right. Red Bull v Ferrari. They do have the pit stall advantage. I doubt we're going to make a mistake. A double mistake there in the pits.
Sorry about that.
Really strangely quiet second stint there for our boys. Hopefully better pit stops this time around on set of medium compound rubber. 2.6 seconds. Hamilton goes to the end of this race. I believe the ceiling for him is probably going to be about P3, P4, maybe a little bit more, but we've got to wait and see, as Charles Leclerc will also be coming in at this time by. Verstappen was ultimately able to pull away from us, but I think we should be able to reel the Dutchman back in as we are going for the undercut onto his own set of medium compound rubber. 2.0. Well, it wasn't even a mistake. We just got held. So out of the pit lane now, P4, P6. Let's see where we cycle out. All right, do your worst. Let's see where we come out. Verstappen is exiting the pit lane now. Have we at least overtaken with Leclerc? We have, as he goes for the overtake on Oscar Piastri, who I do believe still has one pit stop to go. But I think Lando Norris and McLaren are going to the end on this tire. So, got to go chase down the Brit. And then also Lewis Hamilton exists, and he's in P5 now. Damn. Are McLaren on the one stop? No, oh, they are. That's fucking insane. Coming to 5 to go this time by. This is the situation. We have caught Lando Norris. Verstappen has caught us. There is traffic ahead. Hold your butts. This is going to be really fun.
All right, let's concentrate.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. No! No! Here we go. Verstappen has dragged us all the way to the back of Lando Norris. I wonder if he was saving. There's going to be lap traffic involved here. Going to use him as a pick. Verstappen not able to pull off that overtake, as I believe this is all of. No, this is S1 Ocon. Get out of the way. No! That might have just cost us a chance here. The one-stop strategy not working really well for McLaren. We're going to go up the inside to go up into P2 here, but Verstappen might just be a little bit too far out of reach.
Over the finish line, and today's winner. And there's the checkered flag. Max Verstappen is our winner.
Astounding. I don't think anyone would deny them their victory lap after a race like that.
Just going to come up a little bit short here. Max got away in the traffic, and we got held up there by S1 Ocon. That ultimately is going to result in us getting P2. McLaren went for the one-stop strategy with Lando Norris, but came up just about 3 laps short as they will fail to score a podium, even with what should be the best car on the grid. P2 and P5 for ourselves. Silver and a whole lot of nothing. Hamilton will have the upgrades for the next round. Bit of a bummer. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you for round number 5.
Guys, thank you so much for continuing to push.
Well, that's another race wrapped up for Lewis Hamilton.
A 5th place finish ensures they're taking away a fair few points from this one.
And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today.
And their podium count for this season alone now stretches to 4.
And with that, the drivers finally get the chance to cool off and enjoy themselves.